The Simpsons predicted Elon Musk's next moves. Is The Simpsons secretly running our future? I mean, how else do you explain their insane ability to predict real-life events, sometimes years or even decades before they happen? From world leaders to tech breakthroughs, this animated sitcom seems to have some kind of crystal ball. But here's where it gets even weirder. Elon Musk. Yep, the electric car guy, the space guy, the everything guy. His boldest ideas have already appeared on The Simpsons. And the number one prediction? It hasn't happened yet, but it feels like it's right around the corner. Let's get into it. Prediction number 10. Electric cars in everyday life. At number 10, we have The Simpsons casually predicting the rise of electric cars way back in 2005. In the episode, The Honk If You're Horny, they show a future where electric vehicles are completely normal. People are just driving them around like it's the most ordinary thing in the world. Now fast forward to real life. Elon Musk turns that vision into reality with Tesla. He doesn't just make electric cars, he makes them stylish, fast, and surprisingly popular. What felt like a futuristic idea in the early 2000s is now something you see every day on the streets. And here's the fun part. The cars in that episode kind of looked like Teslas. Sleek shapes, clean lines, and high-tech touches. It's not a perfect match, but the vibe is definitely there. One scene shows Homer test driving an electric car, and of course, things go off the rails. Total chaos. Which honestly reminds us of those early Tesla autopilot videos where people trusted the system a little too much. Some even fell asleep behind the wheel. So before Tesla was even a household name, The Simpsons gave us a world where electric cars were just part of everyday life. And thanks to Elon Musk, that world actually exists now. Prediction number 9. Mars colonization plans. In the episode Lisa's Wedding, which aired back in 1995, The Simpsons takes a peek into the future. One little detail stands out. People are casually talking about moving to Mars. It's played off as just another normal option, like switching neighborhoods or changing jobs. Now here comes Elon Musk years later with SpaceX and a very real plan to make life multiplanetary. Not just in theory, but with actual rocket launches, massive prototypes, and the famous Starship designed to take humans to Mars. He's not joking around. He wants people living on the red planet, building homes, growing food, and starting fresh. What's wild is how The Simpsons threw this into an episode as just another quirky future moment. But today, Musk has put serious money, science, and a whole team behind it. There's even a full roadmap with test flights and plans for building habitats on Mars. And it gets even more fun. In one later episode, they joke about tourists on Mars complaining about the hotel view. Musk has actually said he wants to make space travel as common as taking a flight. Maybe 5-star hotels on Mars aren't that far off. So while most of us were laughing at the idea of Martian vacations, The Simpsons was quietly dropping hints. And Elon Musk, he's working to make that punchline real. Prediction number 8. Neural implants and brain chips. In the episode Holidays of Future Past, which aired in 2011, The Simpsons shows a future where people casually use brain chips. They upload memories, talk without speaking, and basically have tech wired right into their minds. At the time, it felt like pure science fiction. But then comes Elon Musk with Neuralink. His company is working on actual brain-computer interfaces, not as a joke, but as a serious solution for medical issues like paralysis and memory loss. And recently, in 2024, Neuralink successfully implanted its device in a human patient. The person was able to move a computer cursor using only their thoughts. It sounds like something straight out of a cartoon, but it's real, and it lines up eerily well with what The Simpsons showed more than a decade ago. In the episode, people use the brain tech mostly for fun and convenience, like controlling entertainment systems and avoiding effort. That's exactly what Elon warns about, the danger of using advanced tech for the wrong reasons. Still, he also talks about a future where humans merge with AI, which honestly doesn't feel far off from the scenes in that episode. So once again, The Simpsons showed us a wild idea that seemed impossible. And now, Elon Musk is doing everything he can to bring it to life. Not in some distant future, but possibly within the next few years. Prediction number 7. Satellite internet and global connectivity. Back in the year 2000, The Simpsons aired the episode Bart to the Future. It showed a high-tech world where communication is completely wireless and global. People are connected instantly, no matter where they are. At the time, it felt like a cool idea, but nothing more than a funny exaggeration of where tech might go. Fast forward to today, and Elon Musk is making that vision real with Starlink. It's a project by SpaceX that's putting thousands of satellites into orbit to provide internet access across the entire planet. Even places with zero infrastructure like deserts, forests, and remote villages can now get online using just a small dish. In fact, people in rural Alaska, parts of Africa, and war zones in Ukraine have already used Starlink to stay connected when nothing else worked. The idea of the internet everywhere, anytime, used to be a fantasy. Now it's an actual product you can order online. One moment in the episode shows Grandpa watching TV in the middle of nowhere with no wires or antenna in sight. It's a quick joke, but today it looks a lot like a Starlink setup, just a dish, a laptop, and full access to the world. So whether The Simpsons was being serious or just having fun, they once again tapped into something real. And Elon Musk is turning that cartoon idea into everyday reality. Prediction number 6. AI assistants and talking tech. In the 2012 episode Ned and Edna's Blend Agenda, The Simpsons shows a futuristic scene where people interact with smart home devices that respond like real humans. One character casually talks to a robot assistant that controls everything from lights to temperature. It's played for laughs, but the concept feels very familiar today. Enter Elon Musk, who's been vocal about artificial intelligence for years. While he didn't invent AI assistants like Siri or Alexa, he's taken things to a whole new level with xAI, his newest company focused on developing AI that aligns with human values. And let's not forget Tesla's in-car voice assistant, which is already capable of handling navigation, phone calls, and even opening your glove box just by asking. More recently, Musk introduced a chatbot called Grok, built directly into X, formerly Twitter. It's like having an opinionated AI that can hold a conversation, answer questions, and even tell jokes, all with a very human tone. That attitude and personality feels exactly like the kind of sass we see in The Simpsons' robot helpers. In the show, the tech is always just a little too smart and sometimes too honest. That's the exact direction Elon seems to be heading with his AI. Not just helpful, but conversational, funny, and maybe even a little rebellious. So once again, The Simpsons put the idea out there first. And now Elon Musk is turning those talking gadgets into real-world personalities. Prediction number 5. Automated journalism. In the episode Fraudcast News from 2004, The Simpsons takes a jab at how media is controlled and manipulated. One small but clever moment shows news being generated and reported almost instantly by machines. No reporters, no writers, just pure automation. Now, fast forward to today. Elon Musk owns X, formerly Twitter, and is actively developing Grok, an AI chatbot that pulls real-time data to generate commentary, opinions, and yes, even news updates. It's not just answering questions like a search engine, it's actually producing content based on current events, trending topics, and even tweets. That's pretty much automated journalism. With Musk's focus on xAI and real-time integration into social media, the line between journalist and algorithm is already blurring. He's been open about using Grok to challenge mainstream narratives and let AI offer unfiltered, uncensored opinions. Whether that's a good or bad thing is still up for debate, but it definitely matches The Simpsons' prediction of fast, machine-driven news. There's also the fact that X itself is being transformed into a one-stop platform for everything. Musk wants it to be your source of news, your payment system, your entertainment hub, all run with the help of smart algorithms. So just like in The Simpsons, where machines spit out news without much human input, Musk's projects are pushing us closer to that exact future. And it's happening faster than anyone expected. Prediction number 4. Underground tunnels for transportation. In the 2016 episode, The Marge Ian Chronicles, The Simpsons briefly shows a futuristic scene where people are transported through underground tubes at high speeds. It's quick, it's funny, and it looks like something straight out of science fiction. But now think about Elon Musk's boring company. His whole goal, building underground tunnels to reduce traffic and move people faster than ever. And he's already started. There's a working tunnel in Las Vegas where Teslas drive passengers beneath the city, avoiding surface traffic entirely. It's not quite the flying tubes from The Simpsons, but it's surprisingly close. Musk's idea started as a joke tweet about hating traffic. Then he literally launched a tunnel drilling company to make it happen. Since then, they've built prototype tunnels, tested them with vehicles, and have plans to expand to cities like Los Angeles and Austin. In The Simpsons, underground travel is just part of normal life. Nobody's impressed. They treat it like hopping on a bus. That's the exact future Musk is aiming for. Not flashy, not wild, just efficient and everyday. Even the name The Boring Company sounds like something that could have come out of The Simpsons. It's dry, weird, and oddly clever, just like the show itself. So while cartoon Homer is zipping around in a vacuum tube, real-life Elon is slowly but surely digging his way toward making that a daily commute. Prediction number 3. Autocorrect fails and smart tech bugs. In the episode Lisa on Ice from 1994, there's a scene that seems small but became legendary. A character tries to write "beat up Martin" on a device, and it autocorrects to "eat up Martha." It's hilarious, but also painfully relatable. That moment has actually been cited by tech engineers as one of the earliest pop culture references to autocorrect failures. And now, with Elon Musk's growing list of smart tech, from Tesla voice controls to xAI's chatbot Grok, we're seeing the real-life version play out. Elon's AI tools, especially Grok, have had some awkward moments. Misinterpreted questions, weird sarcasm, or random responses that totally miss the point. Just like that "eat up Martha" moment, but in a high-stakes setting. Early versions of Tesla's voice commands had the same issue. Ask it to play a song, and it might open the glove box instead, or try to give it a navigation command and end up at the wrong address. Musk has even joked about these bugs, saying tech needs to fail smart so it can learn and improve over time. The Simpsons nailed the comedy of it years before anyone imagined how much we'd rely on voice assistants and predictive typing. And now Elon is living in that world, building it, fixing it, and sometimes getting roasted by it. Prediction number 2. Pandemic and the tech leader rise. In the 1993 episode, Marge in Chains, a mysterious flu spreads from overseas, people panic buy products, and the town descends into chaos. Sound familiar? During the COVID-19 pandemic, fans immediately pointed out how closely this episode mirrored real-life events. What made it even more uncanny was Elon Musk's role during the pandemic. He kept Tesla factories open when most others shut down, promised to deliver ventilators, and constantly tweeted controversial takes about lockdowns and data. Just like in the episode where people looked toward tech and outsiders for solutions, Elon became one of the loudest voices pushing back and offering alternatives. There's even a scene in the episode where supply chains collapse and people fight over basic goods. That happened in real life too, from toilet paper shortages to chip manufacturing delays. Musk, who controls Tesla and SpaceX's supply chains, became a major player in keeping production running while others struggled. The Simpsons didn't name Elon, but the setup is eerily close. A health crisis, panic, and a tech-driven solutionist stepping into the spotlight and getting both praise and criticism for it. It's not just about predicting a pandemic. It's about predicting the exact kind of character who would rise during one, and Elon fit the part perfectly. Prediction number 1. Elon Musk himself appearing. Finally, at number 1, we have the most obvious, and still the most mind-blowing, prediction of all. In 2015, The Simpsons aired the episode The Musk Who Fell to Earth. Elon Musk visits Springfield, brings futuristic ideas, upgrades the power plant, and accidentally causes chaos across the town. This one isn't a prediction in the usual sense. Musk actually voiced himself in the episode. But what makes it spooky is how well the show captured his personality before the world fully understood who Elon Musk really was. He's portrayed as a genius with huge ideas, someone who wants to make the world better but doesn't always think about the consequences. He connects with Lisa, the dreamer of the family, but loses everyone else with his complicated schemes. The episode ends with Springfield worse off, despite all of Elon's improvements. Sound familiar? Since then, Musk has introduced solar roofs, backup battery systems, and partnered with governments for energy projects, all things hinted at in the episode. But he's also become known for making big promises that don't always go smoothly. This is number 1 because The Simpsons didn't just show Elon's inventions, they nailed his vibe. The mix of brilliance, idealism, and unintended chaos. And the fact that Elon played along and voiced himself shows he saw the humor too. It wasn't just a cameo, it was a preview of the Elon Musk era, before it even began. So, was it just coincidence? Or is The Simpsons secretly mapping out our future? From electric cars to Mars colonies and even Elon Musk himself, the show has been weirdly accurate, and honestly, a little spooky. Whether you're a fan of Musk, The Simpsons, or just love a good prediction theory, one thing's clear, this cartoon has been ahead of its time more than once. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe for more future-fueled content, and tell us in the comments which Simpsons prediction you think might come true next. You never know, Springfield might already know.